Hello everyone, Dragon X here with another gameplay. I'm about to show you one of the tricky dicky tracks, which is it's a Monster X track or Dirt Battle. So here's the deal. When you play stages like that, then make sure that you pick a car with high suspension skill. Let's call it a skill, okay? So a high suspension quality, because if not, then you're going to suffer. You lose control. It's going to jump like crazy instead of jumping reasonably like here it does, and then it's basically a necessity. And this kind of I already talked about this thing in a previous video. If you haven't seen, check it out. Well, basically, you have jumping, and you often lose control and go to the side. And the only way to really deal with this crap is to avoid getting too much speed. It's like drift in just drift, okay? In like race games, when you have too much speed, you go track easily, instead of getting into these or actually it's any racing game with with race skill. So don't try to rush it. Just use braking. If you don't, then you see what's happening, and don't speed up too much before jumping. Although I see, as you can see, I'm running through this very nicely. I really like despite what technologically that is. I'm also talking about that the second time. I like how I like the background this stage here. It seems like it's a freaking huge thing, like American, right? Damn, it's freaking awesome. I wish there was more variety on the enemies, though, because it's not very difficult after this. I said in the previous video it's not simplistic. Well, it's not simplistic, but if you know what you're doing, then you're going to run through it really nicely. It's high technical game simulator, obviously, but it's like a fun game. So, well, I will see how I ran through it later, but now, as you can see, I'm doing nicely. I'm wondering how is that possible? These barrels, I think. What are those freaking blue kind of things? Are those barrels? Like we hit them and they explode, which is another classic action movie bullshit. When you hit barrels with some kind of fuel, right? Gasoline, petrol, I want to call it. So that's what happens. Okay, let's go to it. They blow up. They normally wouldn't. No reason to blow up. Okay, so now I'm going to use my new. I just got this this car. It's Gravedigger. It's really fast, and it's really heavy, which makes it good to slam into other players. But it has low suspension, and what's going to create is this effect that's going to jump like freaking crazy, and I'm going to lose control whenever it does. But this kind of standard racing, there are no that many jumps. There are lots of flat surfaces, so it's really good. As you can see, oh great, fuck. Yeah, I hate this one, but I'm going to work it out real soon. I like the scenery again. It's like this countryside. It's freaking amazing. Kind of reminds me of game Mafia from the first Mafia game on PC, from I think 2003 also, which you have also, you had some access to countryside, and you could drive. Some people say that game is bad because it's old and it has bad graphics, but fuck you if you think that. I just go play games you like. But it's a classic. For me, it's a classic. I mean, it's a great game, and its sequel Mafia 2 got are really good. You know, it was appreciated in the world of gaming and for many reasons, but I think it's inferior in yeah, it's inferior in ways of challenge. Technically, it's a better game. The AI is much more fair to you, but you know, it's not that challenging. That the previous game was much more difficult, even on it it didn't have a difficulty setting except for the race if you had a patched version, but and button usually didn't have any settings for difficulty, and the bad ally AI made it a hell to play through. If you haven't played game Mafia from 2003, go and play it. I really recommend just to, you know, check it out. You can get a demo or something, or watch a gameplay. It's very inspired by, you know, these movies like mafia movies. It's amazing. But okay, let's try to focus on the game which I'm playing now. I have one thing that which really makes me wonder. You might have seen these airplanes here going, you know, going through the small and I'm wondering if you go and bump. No, another one. If you go into a hub and go to the air into, you know what I mean. If you jump, okay. If you jump and you hit them, what's going to happen? Is it just going to get through, or is going to there is an actual hit detection here? Because if it hits, it's fucking awesome. Believe me, that would be fucking awesome. I would definitely want to see that happen. So, you know, yeah, amazing. Oh, great, another one. It looks like a freaking fighter plane, like that's not Spitfire. What's the name of this American airplane? Or maybe it was. Okay, there was two. No, the Spitfire is British. There's Hawker Hurricane, I think. Wasn't that American? You know, just if you know, just please give me a hint in the comments or something. But freak, whatever. It looks like a fighter airplane from World War II, which is oh come on. You know, it looks like it's going to dive bomb me, which would have been a great thing. You know, it kinda reminds me of what? A game when you had massive bombs or other difficult, you know, kind of traps. You know, there's this classic game on I think it was on PC, maybe other platforms. And I'm talking about Star Wars Racer. Go check it out if you don't know what I mean. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you very much. See you in the next one.